Hey y'all, Trailer Trish here. It's been a while since I made a video like this. But I'm going to the dentist, and I normally just go to get my Invisalign trays or get my cleanings. But I've had this tooth. If you guys have ever had regular braces, I used to have regular braces as a kid with those metal rings that go around the back teeth. And I was really obsessed with Lemonheads candies when I was a teenager. And I used to chew on the candy on the back teeth. And I bent the metal on the inside, the ring, the metal bent up. So apparently that damaged my tooth. And my whole life, every time I've ever gone to the dentist, I'm like, hey, my tooth feels weird. Do I have a cavity? Do I have a cavity? And they always said, no. You don't have a cavity. You don't have a cavity. Okay, then what the hell is it? No one ever knew, or no one ever told me that there was an issue. They were like, oh, it's fine. Well, the dentist I go to now was like, oh, no, your tooth is cracked. Like, it's got a crack in it. So it's been 25 years and it's never bothered me. So I was just like, whatever, no problem. It's just, a quirk of my feet, quirk of my teeth. So the other day I was eating some food and I just went, like that to get some food out of my teeth, and I noticed that the cracked tooth had chipped and part of it was missing. And I was like, that can't be my imagination. With my tongue I couldn't feel it, with my finger I could. So I had an appointment anyway to get my new trays Monday. So I went and got those. And I said, hey, by the way, my tooth. And they said, we're going to fit you in for an emergency appointment to get your tooth crowned. And it's going to be $720. That's my half. The other half is the insurance, but I have to pay $720. So that sucks. Luckily, they're nice enough to set me up with a payment plan, because that's a lot of money, and you guys see how much money I spent on my purses, so I don't just have a disposable $720 to hand over to them. So yeah, emergency surgery right now, no big deal. It's not like surgery. It's just, I don't even know what they gotta do to my tooth. Shave it down or something? I don't know, I'm kind of scared. This appointment is so early in the morning for me, so I had to change my sleep schedule. It's now 9:13 in the morning. My appointment's at 9:30. And I kind of was glad that I scheduled it this time of day so that I didn't have the whole day to be panicking about it. I just woke up and I have to go do this. So wish me luck. I'm not very excited about this, and it's going to be, a precursor for what I'm going to have to do in the future, because my front two teeth have to be crowned as well, because they're both chipped. This one is chipped from in college. A girl I was drinking a beer, because back in college I drank, and she knocked the beer and it chipped my tooth. And then this one, I used to have a lip ring and I used to fidget with it a lot, so this one's kind of scratched up. So these two teeth supposed to be getting crowned, but I'm terrified of it, so this will be, a practice tooth. So wish me luck. I'll be right back. I don't know if I'm gonna be all puffy or drooling or like lopsided but I'll see you guys after this happens, okay? Hold tight. Alrighty, y'all, my hair is looking crazy and I feel like a chipmunk because this whole side of my mouth is numb. But it ended up being a little bit cheaper. I guess up front they tell you it's going to be a certain amount just in case they have to do like some extra thing, and they didn't have to do that. So it knocked it down about $120, so I'm very grateful for that. I look so goofy, but I don't even know what this thing looks like. I saw that they okay, so first, let's go back. First, they had to put this little stick with numbing stuff in my cheek to numb up the area before they stuck the needle in to numb up the area even more. And then this really loud, scary sounding drill started drilling down my tooth. So the sound of it was really scary and made me feel like I was feeling something, but I wasn't actually feeling something. It was just the sound was in my head and it was very scary. But no pain, no accidental oopsie daisy like hitting a nerve or anything like that. They showed me an x-ray and how far my nerve was away from where they were working. So they made me feel very comfortable. I'm very happy about that. But I don't know if you guys can see. I can't even tell. Let's see. It's this one. This one right here is the fakie. So it's a temporary tooth that's in there for like 2 weeks. In 2 weeks I come back and I get the actual tooth put in. It does feel a little different than my regular tooth. It feels like chalky almost, kind of like a little bit rough, because they had to like, also because of my Invisalign trays, they had to like really work with it so that my trays would still fit, which sucks. So it's a whole ordeal, but I'll be back to give you guys an update when I get my new one put in. So I'll see you then. All right, y'all, I just concluded my dentist appointment. So I went back. I feel like, dare I say, I feel like Gypsy Rose today with my lip licking. Anyways, let's not bring her into this. I just got done at the dentist. They said that it was optional if I wanted to get numbed up, and I did, because it just, they were tugging on it, and it didn't hurt, but I was just, you know, you get nervous. So they pulled out the temporary and they put in the new one, and it literally is the exact same color as my other teeth. It's crazy. Can you even tell which one it is? This one right here. That's crazy. It feels really different than the temporary. The temporary felt kind of chalky, and the real one feels like shiny and new, and I kind of like how it feels. So good experience to get me more comfortable with the fact that I am supposed to eventually get crowns on these two, because this one's chipped and this one's a little bit roughed up from when I had my lip pierced. I used to rub it on that tooth all the time. So I'm glad that I had a back tooth have an issue first, so that I could have this experience to know what to look forward to, or to be more comfortable with the fact that I'm going to be getting my front ones done eventually. So yay! All right, time to go get a coffee, because I'm weird, and every time I go to the dentist I want coffee for some reason, and then I'm going to go home. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye!